taking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. And let's take a look now at some numbers for Kawhi Leonard.
And currently, he's in the zone. A tremendous feel for the game. His assist numbers these past 5 games look a lot different from the rest of the season. And by different, I mean better.
So here's the Clippers starting group. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Kawhi Leonard out there with Ivica Zubac, and it's Smooth in at the 4 slot. And for Cleveland, we've got Domantas Sabonis, Jason Tatum out there with McDaniels. Then it's Trae Young. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W, but we'll see.
Now here's Young. Pass to Tatum. From deep. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Now Los Angeles with it. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard passes to Smooth. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Young.
LA foul. Number 21. First team foul.
About a minute played here so far in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go. The Clippers grab the miss. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game. Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Number 21. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Well, Clark, for over a decade now, the Clippers have essentially been a staple in the postseason.
Yeah, B.A., they sure have been. They've only missed the playoffs twice since 2012. Staying competitive during that stretch, despite a great deal of roster turnover and some major injuries to deal with as well.
And he makes both free throws. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. 4-point game. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet them.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Tatum. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana. For 3. It's rebounded by Zubac.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked it in off the glass.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Young. Coming off a 28-point game against Indiana. Cleveland working the ball around now. Sabonis, the pass to Tatum. Cleveland again missing.
Tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep, the long distance 3 is buried. SGA's got 5 points.
You know you're doing something right when you find
Time out,
yourself
time
up
out.
double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Cleveland making a change here. Murray's checked in. And when it comes to getting high percentage looks, here are the big men who know how to get it done. Ivica Zubac, number 1.
He just looks in control and confident on the offensive end, not rushing anything, and as a result, he's shooting a high percentage from the field.
Yeah, I concur with that. But it's not just finesse with him, guys. I mean, he can use his strength as well. He'll get his points the soft or the hard way.
Now here's Tatum, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. A nice shot by Young.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Well, the son of Hall of Fame big man Arvydas Sabonis, Domantas said he was a 7-footer that could do everything, like a point guard. He's at a whole different level. I'm just another basketball player. He is a legend. But his father said, Domantas is a warrior like me, and I'm very proud. Back to you.
Great stuff. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Not his best work at all. This is the quarter he'd rather forget.
Pass to Zubac. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Outside Young. McDaniels passes to Tatum. Three-pointer. Drains the triple.
Oh, the ball handling of Tatum. It's what separates him from other star wings.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. George, he's checked in for Cleveland.
Let's hear it for you. Now into the lineup for Cleveland, number 18, Keyshawn George.
The Clippers lead by 5. SGA looking around. Leonard passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Leonard. 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And the dunk by Leonard.
Oh, yeah, Kawhi Leonard. There's still some life left in those limbs.
Tatum with a screen. Murray for three. That one doesn't drop.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Here's SGA. Rebound, Trae Young. Cavaliers trail by 7. Outside McDaniels. And it's in there.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniels.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To the middle. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Connects from downtown. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Clippers on top, up by 8. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area. And so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Domantas Sabonis out there with George. Then there's Jamal Murray. Then it's Isaiah Joe. And it's Jaquez in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Cleveland getting going in the second. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 11. SGA passes to DeMar. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Şengün. Here's Smooth. Unloads. The wide open shot is on the money. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Here's SGA after the basket by Cleveland. From behind the arc, a big triple, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And we've become used to seeing this from Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the most versatile and dominant scoring threats in today's game.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Teams that really hustled for those second chance looks the last 10 games. Number 5, the Clippers.
This squad's been attacking the offensive glass with a ton of energy lately, and it's paid off with a nice pile of second chance points.
We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Murray, a screen on Leonard. Outside Murray. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game. Tatum, he's checked in for George.
For your Cavaliers, number 0, Jason Tatum.
Sabonis, the pass to Joe. And here's Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Murray against SGA. Cleveland again missing.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Knocks down the long J.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Leonard passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
And SGA has got the ball here for the LA Clippers. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
On their way to the floor is your head through Hype Squad. Get out, man. On the court, your Hype Squad. Who wants a T-shirt?
Change here. Young's checked in. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at the Clippers, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long.
I think for Los Angeles, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Now here's Nembhard, still without a bucket. Here's Young, three-pointer, unable to get that one.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Pass to Dimon, let's go with a three. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Left side, Young. Showing off his agility and touch inside. Trae Young.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
Carter, a screen on Murray. Now here's Carter. Here's Dimon. Oh, from deep. Carter can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 12. All right, Clark, let me ask you this. What can other big men learn from Wendell Carter Jr.?
I like his steadiness. He's shown a maturity since he's been in the league. He doesn't seem to get too high or low emotionally. You need fire and competitiveness and physicality to play down low, but you still have to control yourself, and I think he does a good job of that.
Now here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. And Sabonis slams it in.
Sabonis now is not going to shy away from contact. He really aggressively attacks the defense.
The Clippers lead by 8. A minute 20 left in the second quarter. Nembhard outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. All right, a moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Cleveland. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Brandon Ingram and the Toronto Raptors. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Evan Mobley and the Atlanta Hawks.
The road is never the highlight of your schedule for any team. But for these guys, it is a chance to go out there, test themselves, and see how well they gel outside of home court. It could be a very valuable experience.
The first one falls. Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Cleveland. Ivica Zubac's checked in for Los Angeles. good from the line that time. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Picked by Sabonis. Tatum from long range. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Nembhard, tightly guarded. 46 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Sinks the tray.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. To the inside. Shot clock at 5. Sabonis finds McDaniels. Zubac with the steal. Pass to Carter. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Right side Young takes the 3. The shot no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much, guys. Sue, a strong first half for this team. What was the mindset that gave you guys the lead?
We just have to be ourselves, just be ourselves, move the ball.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
You look at Cleveland, even if they're not the team we thought they'd be, they haven't completely come off the rails. Still plenty of time left. With all this talent, I can see them turning it around real fast. How fast? That fast.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Cavaliers.
When you're ice cold from three-point land, it's definitely time to change things up.
What do you know about being ice cold for three-point land? I don't know. It's part of their DNA. But at this point, they need to see the ball go through the net. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16 on the floor for the Clippers. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Ivica Zubac out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Smooth in at the 4.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Tatum. Takes a 3. Tatum! Money from deep.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
SGA passes to Zubac. Pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. There's a screen from deep three-point range. The offensive rebound. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
And Zubac is somebody you've got to keep off the glass, because when you don't, he's wreaking havoc on you.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Pass to Sabonis. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
So much fun to have Leonard operating in the open floor.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Cavaliers, currently 7th in the conference, hoping to string together some more wins.
Right now for Cleveland, their slow start has revealed some of this team's problems. Problems that we didn't really know they had.
Neither did I, but clearly they're not the dominant force we thought they'd be. They've got some kinks to work out for sure.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a 3-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Back to you.
Not a bad idea. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
I really like the start here. Great aggressiveness, red hot to start this half.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And they came in third when it comes to opponent field goal percentage. These guys really work hard to protect the hoop and limit the open angles.
And just to touch on their rebounding again, the energy they put into that aspect of the game is remarkable. A lot of what they do starts with their work on the glass. Outside Tatum, beyond the arc. Leonard pulls down the board.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
A group of teams that love to run. The NBA leaders in fast break scoring. 5th on the list, Los Angeles.
Any chance this team gets to run, they take. A quick, athletic team on the break.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Nembhard comes in for SGA. And he makes a first. And so he hits both. And so the NBA draft is now 2 days. How much of a difference do you think that makes, Grant?
You know, I think it shows the increasing importance of second-round picks. With teams up against the cap, they need that cheap depth. And also, it's an opportunity to get TV viewers over 2 days rather than just one.
Excellent pick and roll action that time. Sabonis has great hands, rolls out of the screen effectively and hard, attacks the defense as the roll man.
Now here's Nembhard. No points so far. Leonard for 3, and the three-pointer goes. And the Clippers lead by 18.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Pass to Tatum. Ooh, poked away. In transition, here come the Clippers. On the wing, Nembhard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles.
2 minutes.
Zubac against McDaniels. Outside Young. 5 on the clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. The three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 18. Leonard passes to Carter. They set a pick. Over to the left wing. Shoots from the line. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Leonard, good.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Substitution on the court.
Cavaliers trail by 21. Sabonis with a screen on Leonard. Pass to Sabonis. Here's Young. Clock at 6. Leonard inside, covered by Joe. Carter from outside. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds in the game. Young, the pass to Joe. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Pass to Murray to win the cold spell. He drops it from range. Murray's got 5.
We've seen Murray shoot it at over a 40% clip for a season. To me, I think that's a sign of a really good shooter.
Nembhard against Young. Nembhard outside. Leonard for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Feeling confident. 18-point lead to end that quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly. And now let's listen in to Ty Lue in the huddle.
Keep attacking, all right? Ty, come on, be aggressive, all right? Let's move the ball, let's swing the ball, move body, drive and kick, all right?
Staying focused on the task at hand. Coach Lue urging his guys on.
They're all about focus and how you execute. When this team is playing together, they're dangerous.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Isaiah Joe is out there with Murray. Then it's Keyshawn George. Then there's Jason Tatum. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Tatum. All right, so let's say we give you a carte blanche, Clark. Make you Adam Silver for a day. What's one game rule you change?
You know, I kind of like what the WNBA does in regards to the reset timeout, BA. Allow you to advance the ball without huddling up like a normal timeout. And I really think it helps the end of the game move a little better.
Leonard's shot's good.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
Tatum with it. Pass to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On the wing, Murray fires the 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Smooth. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. He's off on the layup. Murray for 3. Smooth grabs the miss. Smooth's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Inside. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Tatum from long range. It's rebounded by Şengün.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
Here's Smooth, hounded by Tatum. From deep, SGA. Tatum pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA. Is quite staggering, but there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
They continued to feed him throughout the game, and with good reason. They realized he was hot, had the hot hand, and they wanted to ride that. And he refuses to let them down, coming through at every turn.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Here's Smooth, hounded by Tatum. Smooth, pass to Leonard, and here's SGA. Back to Leonard. Just 4 to shoot. Jacks up a 3, fires in the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Tatum. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys would tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
Now here's SGA. To the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
It's a 3-second violation. Cavaliers ball.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting just 37% in the game.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Clippers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
Only 2 meetings between these teams, so you know they're savoring taking this one against Cleveland.
And what a huge performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Young misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Shoots. He squares up and sinks it.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Kawhi, is it fair to say that the defense really set the tone for your team tonight?
For sure. That's what we're trying to build up to, being a great defensive team. And we just want to keep our energy at the start of the game.
So many times, great defense leads to great offense. That's what we saw tonight. Thanks, Kawhi.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.